Hello everyone, my name is John. Today I will tell you how to set up integration to transfer new data via webhook to Google Calendar. This is necessary to transfer data that will arrive via webhook from the system you need to other services. For example, in Google Calendar you can create new events. Now let's move on to the setup. First you need to create a new connection. Next, select the data source system, webhooks. Now, select the action, Get Data. At this stage you need to create a virtual webhooks account in the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you can change its name or just click Continue. When the connected login is displayed in the list, select it and click Continue. Now you see the URL for receiving data. It is to this URL that new data will be sent via webhooks. In order to continue the setup, you need to copy the URL and go to the webhooks settings of the system you need. For example, I will show this setup in the Kajabi service. After setting up sending data to the specified webhook, you need to generate a test send. For example, fill out a form on the website or place a new order. In this case, I can simply click Send Test Data. After this, we return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue configuration. At this stage you can set up a data filter. In this case there is no need for this, so click Continue. Now, you see the data we just generated. If there is no data at this stage, try the steps that were described earlier. If you are satisfied with everything, click Continue. This completes the configuration of the webhooks data source successfully. Now you need to go to the data destination setting. Choose the system, Google Calendar. Next you need to select an action, Create Event. At this stage you need to connect your Google Calendar account to the ApiX-Drive system. In this window you need to specify the login and password of your Google account. Be sure to check all access boxes. When the connected account appears in the list of active accounts, select it and click Continue. At this point you see Google Calendar fields for creating new events. First, select a calendar. Next, in the fields of Google Calendar, you can assign variables that will be sent via webhook. In order to do this, click in the field and select a variable from the drop-down list. Please note that you can use not only variables from the drop-down list, but also enter data manually. To go to a new line, use Enter. When all required fields are filled in, click Continue. At this point you see an example of the data that will be sent to Google Calendar in the form of new events with each new webhook. If you are not satisfied with something, click Edit and you will go back a step. In order to check the correctness of the settings, click Send Test Data to Google Calendar. After successful sending, go to Google Calendar and check the result. If you are satisfied with everything, return to the ApiX-Drive system and continue setting up. At this point, setting up Google Calendar as a data destination has been successfully completed. Now you need to enable auto-update and select an update interval, for example, once every 5 minutes. That's all. I wish you successful integration settings and good luck.